things that work in today's market. You're gonna love what we did in here. We're gonna go start making some money. Here's how you do it. Hey, what's up guys? John Cochran here, and I have the Travis Webb from Centerville, Ohio with us, and wow, you are literally on fire with what you're doing. We just challenged him with a Real Estate U 21-day challenge, and basically what it was is to put a great deal under contract that would make $15,000 on that particular deal, and I have just got news that he just hit it. How many days do you have left?
Today was day 21.
Today was day 21, and I told him that, you know, the first 14 days are like the most crucial days. Got down to the wire on it. I know nothing about this deal. Spill the beans, man. Where'd you find it from? What'd you buy it for? What are you selling it for? Let's duplicate this.
Yeah, so it was one of the tax delinquent mailers, and I got a call immediately from this guy, super eager for us to meet, and then he rescheduled probably like 6 times, all within like a week. And then I finally told him, I was like, look man, I have a challenge going on and I need to hear back from you. And I was patiently persistent with him, and we met this evening, and so I'll sell it for probably just under $155, and I got it for $52,000.
$52,000, and you're going to be selling it for $155.
Yeah.
And how much in repairs is it going to need?
About 40 with about $14,000 in back taxes.
Okay, so
I'll make roughly 45.
45 grand on that particular one. What was their asking price to start? Did they just say, we'll take 50 grand for this?
No.
Did they start at, you know, what number did they start at?
They started at 100.
They started at 100,
yeah.
And this thing needs $40,000 worth of work, so you'd make 10 grand, and we would never do a deal like that. How did you get them from 100 to 50,000? I
just painted the picture that in a very delicate way that they were going to lose a house, or they could have a payday. And so basically I said, I asked to see their tax paperwork. And I said, when are you losing the house? And that was tonight. I was a little bit bold with him because I had built the relationship with him. And even though he was hard to communicate with, he said thank you at least 60 times while I was there. He said, thank you so much for doing this. And just by him saying that, I knew that they were in a bad way and they needed to sell. And the mom's 83 and she wants to move back to Florida where all the family is. So there were so many motivators that it was really, I just had to paint that picture of them either losing the house or spending time with their family in Florida. What other leads are you working right now? How many deals do you have under contract? What other leads are you actually working right now? So I have 2 probate houses. One, the contract is actually out to be signed. It's already been basically verbally agreed to. It just needs to be signed. And that also meets the challenge. I sent that out the day after the challenge started and have been very persistent about getting a hold of the attorney. And then another probate house that I met with the owner, and she's very eager about my number that I gave her, and it fits everything. That also fits the challenge. And then I have another lady in Riverside that she's eager about the offer as well. I put a house under contract just a few days ago in Xenia, and that'll probably, as a wholesale, probably bring at least 10. Why did you get all of those deals under contract? I mean, really, it comes down to follow-up. Oh my gosh, yeah. I was almost a pest to these people. Every couple days, text, phone calls, email. To the probate attorney this morning, I just emailed him because I talked to him yesterday. And I said, hey man, it's a pleasure to work with you. Thank you so much for even considering me to bid on these properties for you. I look forward to working in the future. I look forward to buying and closing on this one property. And thank you so much for sending me more in the future. So you basically just reignited everything by just saying, you know, hey man, thank you so much for this again. You signed it yet? You know, that's basically what you were saying. And how did he reply to you with that? His response was, you're welcome. Really? Yeah. You're kidding me. Yeah. But I didn't ask him anything. I wanted to say, hey man, I really appreciate you even giving me an opportunity. You didn't know me. And you said, hey, here's a couple of houses, see what you got. And then I followed through and I did what I said I was going to do. And I just said, thanks for giving me a shot. So we've given you a lot of lead sources, you know, to go out there and find deals. What would you say your top 3 ways that you're putting deals under contract right now? this tax delinquent thing is money. That's been awesome. And so just the past week, that's where most of my leads have been.
And that's where the one that you just got under contract tonight was.
Yeah, they were going to lose the house, or they could walk away with $52,000 in their pocket, or lose the house. And so that's a huge motivator, and it's really easy for them to make a decision at that point. So tax delinquent and probate has actually been pretty good for me. I've had a couple people just trust me enough, I guess, to give me a couple leads, and they've been home runs.
What would you say to people that are struggling right now, putting deals under contract? What would you do if you were one of those investors?
That's a great question. One of the things that set me free that you said was just pick a couple disciplines and attack it. So for me, that was so crucial to me actually being able to follow through. I've gotten to the point to where I can find a property somewhere fairly easily. A lot of them are garbage, but I just had to pick a couple disciplines and really attack them, and that helps me so much with follow through because I really don't have to figure out where it came from. I have my lead sources, and I just know that I can just start from there and work backwards.
Yeah.
And so that's what I would say is find a couple things that you're good at. And if it's not probate or tax delinquent and you don't know how to relate to those people because you've never been in a situation where you've lost somebody or been behind on bills and you can't relate, then pick something like your church or, I don't know, an insurance adjuster, someone that you like, pick something that you're good at and find a way to relate it to real estate and just attack it.
Give me a figure. You're going to have a pretty healthy 12 months, and you're going to go into a different tax bracket than what you were when you were working your job. It's a wonderful thing. It's a very, very good thing. What are you gonna make over the next 12 months? And I'm going to hold you to this. I'm going to hold you. This is going live right there on recorded camera. What are you going to pull in over the next 12 months?
I'm thinking minimum 200. Minimum 200.
How much of an increase?
I was making about 54,000 before, so times 4.
So times it by about 4. So, dude, I have a lot of respect for you. I have a lot of respect for you for what you're doing. You've got a gift. You've got a gift that a lot of people should have. And that's going out there and just doing anything and everything that it takes, to go out there and find real estate deals. You will not quit. It's just that simple, and that's why, I know that, you will hit that 200 plus, figure with that, and that's why you just hit a really good home run, today on that one, and you're going to constantly be hitting those, and I have a lot of respect for that, man.
Thank you very much.
So, all right, guys, that was Travis Webb signing out. Awesome job. See you guys.